Coming up on Anna Griffin Creates,
I'm making a scrapbook for
HSN host Shannon Fox
that she can give as a gift
in honor of her mother's 80th birthday.
Oh, Anna, this is beautiful.
Plus, I've also put together an exclusive bundle of all the items I used today that are available at hsn.com. There's something quite special about sharing this passion. Friendships are born, and great things just happen. When you combine crafting with a community who have hearts of gold, sharing their unique talents, generosity unfolds.
Growing up in a small town, the things that were really special in our house were the photo albums. My favorite ones are the ones of my mom. To see her at my age and throughout her lifetime, it's a really wonderful, special thing to look at. The history of a scrapbook dates back to the early 1800s, where Victorian scrap was kept in books that were bound with leather. Beautiful old world tooled leather books. It's evolved into things like I did for my Sweet 16. I have a really crazy scrapbook. And that was more like memorabilia in the scrapbook. We were putting our photos in non-archival photo albums, and they were yellowing. They changed color. And then decorative scrapbooking started as an attempt to save these memories and take them out of the old and put them into new archival safe albums and books. In my business, the difference between a scrapbook that's a decorative scrapbook and one that is more memorabilia focused is that we're using gorgeous papers and stickers, journaling tags, and all the things to tell the story of what's going on in the photograph. So what we know today as scrapbooking is very akin to its predecessor because we're using memorabilia, we're using the photography, we're using our memories to commemorate very special moments. So I wanted to create a scrapbook for my friend Shannon Fox. I just love her.
We had so many great times together.
She told me that her mom just celebrated her 80th birthday. When there's a milestone birthday in the family, I think it's best to commemorate that beautiful life with a scrapbook. Shannon has this background as a therapist. You might not know that, but that made her an instant friend of mine, you know, a great person to be able to confide in. And when you're on live TV, it really helps to have somebody that can keep their cool. I'm making a scrapbook for Shannon that she can give as a gift to her mom.
It's time to make Shannon's beautiful scrapbook in honor of her mother's 80th birthday. That's why we scrapbook. We make things like this to commemorate life's major milestones, right? A look back at the past in a way that is so beautiful, and it's such a pleasure to make this gift for Shannon. The things that you'll need to create a scrapbook are the scrapbook itself, some cutting dies and embossing folders. You'll need a lot of embellishments and papers that actually go together in a similar color palette. You'll need several tools like a ruler, a cutting mat, a tool-in-one. You'll need archival adhesive, and I'm using our Impress die cutting machine. If you're starting your first scrapbook or starting your 100th scrapbook page, no matter where you are in this journey, you definitely need to create a title page, a cover page for every album that you do. So our album for Judy is, we've already added a little photo in the front, and inside the album, it's full of clear page protectors that we're going to fill with decorative scrapbook pages. Now to do that, we're going to take beautiful papers and combine them into shapes and frames and embellishments to create a decorative layout. This is normally where we'll start. We'll look for clues inside each photo of what to add for embellishments, what color palette to use, and so on. I chose this photo for the cover page of Judy's album because I love the photo. I love the fact that she's smiling and there's a lot of light coming in the window. I definitely want to get rid of the menu on the table and commemorate this album and this moment by cropping the photo. Now, how I'm gonna do that is I'm going to lay it on my Impress cutting mats, and I'm taking one of these concentric dies, and I'm going to use it to find the prettiest part of the picture. Now, I'm not getting rid of the menu completely by cutting this out, but you'll see I'm going to add some embellishments to take it away a little further. That's what scrapbooking is all about, is finding those wonderful moments. They might be in your phone, they might be in an envelope that is stuffed away in a drawer. Wherever they are, get them out. So we're now ready to add Judy to the first page of the scrapbook.
I think most of us scrapbook in reverse. So we are meaning to scrapbook for that first child, or create a scrapbook for the friendship that you've shared over the years to commemorate things, right? We're always meaning to do that. But if you scrapbook in real time and add notes and letters and journaling about each event, then you have this beautiful keepsake, this beautiful journal of your experience.
This layout was made with using one 12 by 12 piece of decorative paper in the background and complementary layers. Some of the embellishments come in our Heritage paper kit, but you can also use a craft knife to fussy cut leaves and designs out of the decorative paper. I have my photo and my little mat for the back of the photo. Both of these have foam adhesive on them to give them a little dimension, and this is gonna go right in the center of the frame. You wanna make sure to press down and make sure that's going to stay put. And we have the little birdie looking at Judy, and then I've made a little tag, a little journaling tag at the bottom to commemorate this first page. When you're starting to build your scrapbook, you definitely want to think in spreads. Like if you open a book, the left page and the right page need to be designed to go together. I'm taking some coordinating paper here, so I have pinks and turquoise from the cover page, little fancy gold embellishments, and some journaling tags and sentiments to create that spread. You want 2 of each. I'm also going to use some decorative cutting dies to create some fancy borders around the spread. I'm gonna cut these decorative borders out of the fancy gold paper. And you wanna do everything in multiples of 2s and 4s as you're building the 2 pages at one time. That way you have exactly what you need. You don't have to go back and cut multiple embellishments. So I'm gonna cut my first borders and then go back and do this all over again. Here's a tip when you've cut something this big and so beautiful. If you use a craft knife or a paper trimmer to slit it down the middle, you get 2 embellishments out of 1. And I'm gonna use these across my scrapbook page to decorate the edges. There's double-sided adhesive only along the edges of all these borders so that we can tuck things underneath each border. In scrapbooking, there's a term called photo mats, and that's made with a decorative die. This one's a 5x7 die, and it's cut out of pretty paper to create a fancy frame around our photograph. And I'm gonna place this here, and we're gonna talk about this again in a moment. So this is where our photo of Judy and her husband is going to go. So the 4x6 fits exactly inside the frame, which I think is nice. But I'm sure you're wondering, why did I make this off center? And that's because we're going to use a lot of embellishments to decorate in and around the photo. What's going to be important for Shannon to do is to tell the story of this photograph. What game are they watching? Where were they? Put the vital details right here on this little journaling block. I've made this removable so she can take it out and replace it if she needs to. And then I'm going to create a few little embellishments around it, but not interfere with it so that she can take it apart. Our finished page is ready for the scrapbook and ready for Shannon to add those vital details. Your next step, if you were building this album, would be to create a companion page, something that is in the same color palette with the similar embellishments that you can add your photos to.
When Shannon's come to help host Create with HSN, she's done integrations with the crafting community and all of the live TV segments that we've done from the event, which has been great. So she was like my co-host, which is wonderful. Shannon told me that she learned that there were no mistakes in crafting when she sat in the Create craft room with all the Griffinites.
I'm gonna start with another coordinating piece of paper in the gray and ivory. And just like we did before, I've got my lace borders already cut, and there's a little adhesive on the back of the edges. Now, one of my scrap pieces of paper is going right down the center of that 12x12, just like we did on the page before. Now, what this does, it creates a center axis for the design. So we can add our pretty lace borders to the edge of the black on the left and right side. So just like we were doing on the other page, we're now working in a different direction, but we're still working with the same geometry. Now, I've already cropped Shannon and her mom into this beautiful frame and given it a lot of color. And so if you'll take coordinating pieces of paper and add spaces for your journaling with ivory paper or a nice solid, that's a really nice place to start for commemorating this special day. Now, I have pretty little embellishments that have been designed to go in and around the photo. And I'll add a sticker, it says cherished moments, so that Shannon will remember to talk about this special outing with her mom. Just a few more embellishments for this scrapbook page, and it's ready to go in the album. I bet you'd like to see all the pages that are going in this album. And I don't blame you. Let me show you. Such a special gift. Requires a special wrapping. My gorgeous scrapbook is going in this flowered box with a pretty photo on the top. I'm gonna make Shannon a pretty card to open so that it's a little gift just to her. I'm using our finishing school heirloom lace craft box, which is a beautiful thing to use for cards for those relatives that need something a little special, a little nostalgic. It's great for friendship as well. Now, I need to tie a little bow and get this off to Shannon to give to her mom.
Anna, I am so excited to be on your show, finally, and I have the gift in front of me. It is so exciting, but the anticipation is killing me.
I have adored working with you all these years, and you have spent some of the most memorable times with me, even here in Atlanta, you know, with our create event, and you've just been such a good friend to me. I wanted to make something for you that was meaningful, and what I made for you is something that you are going to be able to give. That's what's really fun about this, okay? So it's a gift for you to give, but before we get into that, I know you've shared with me that you have a really tight connection with your own mother. Tell me a little bit about her.
My mom is like the most incredible woman. You're gonna make me cry. She is like the strongest woman that I know. She was a teacher for years and years, only just retired last year. She and my dad celebrated their 50th anniversary, and she raised 4 strong, independent daughters who just adore her.
I heard that she was celebrating a milestone birthday.
I have to keep like reminding myself that she's celebrating a milestone because she looks so incredible for her age. This year she turns 80. It's unbelievable.
There's a card on the top of the box, and that card is to you, and it's something I made, so open that first.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. Shannon, kindness comes in many forms, but always from the heart. You're such a dear friend. I loved making this gift for you to give your mother. Love, Anna. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Do you love it?
I gotta stop right there. I haven't even opened the present yet. Oh, my mommy and my daddy. Ugh. Okay. Whew. Oh, Anna, this is beautiful. See, I told you. She doesn't look 80.
I'm crying right along with you.
Are you crying too?
Yeah, you know what's so special about our moms is how they guide us through life. And so when you open this book, and when she opens this book, I want her to experience all these wonderful memories that I got to work with. And anyway, open it. Just open it.
Okay. Okay. This actually reminds me of the way that my mom always would open presents. We would give her something meaningful, like homemade. She would open the top, and then she'd go, oh, and we'd be like, open it. She'd sit there and cry. Okay, I'm turning into my mom, which obviously is a good thing. Okay. Oh my goodness, it's exquisite. She's right there at the center. Okay, this is incredible. She loves birds. Like, birds are everywhere in her house. If we give her a gift, we give her ceramic birds. I didn't tell you, I've never told you that. I've never told you that, have I?
I don't think so. But there was a little birdie that told me, that helped me gather pictures. And when you take a walk through this book, there are lots of birds. And just...
Oh my gosh. Oh, live every moment.
What I had were just a few pictures of the 20 or 30 or so that I needed to complete the scrapbook. So what I did was I made blank pages where your own photos can go on those little 4x6 areas. So whatever pictures you and your sisters have that you want to add to this book, you'll put them in, and then there's a little place, there's a little ivory square on each page where you can write your journaling to commemorate the moment, to say who's in the picture and what the year was, and then the whole book can get completed when you, I think there's a few more with pictures, or no, yes. So everything's going to,
family.
Yeah, it's so beautiful, right? Now,
it's
that's
gorgeous.
why the little cards were in the envelope with the card I made you. There was a little journaling cards. Those are stickers. Oh, don't worry about it, but just remember those are stickers so that you can fill in the, yes, more journaling for you.
Oh, that's gonna make it so personal. And then I'm gonna cry while I'm journaling it, and then she'll cry when she opens it.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So you can tell the story as you want to tell it, in one photo or in 3 photos, and whatever's going to make Judy the happiest that she could be in this moment, right? Commemorating this year, her family, her memories. It's all right there for you to finish, Shannon. I'm sorry to give you some more work to do.
Oh my gosh, this is so incredibly precious. Oh, look, she's got 14 grandchildren, so I've got plenty of pictures to choose from. But then you ended it with one with her and I. When I took her to New York, she had never been to New York. So I took her to New York when everything was open, and we went, this is us on Broadway, watching in Broadway, however that works.
I love it. Okay, so make sure and put that on that journaling tag, because I thought since I knew you, it was easier to end the book with you and she, on that last page. But feel free to take them out, move them around, put it in the order that you want to tell the story, and then it goes back in that box and on its way to Judy from you via me.
Oh my gosh, she's going to absolutely love it. It's gonna be hard for me to part with it, but they're coming out for Thanksgiving, so I get to give it to her at Thanksgiving, or maybe even Christmas. Oh my gosh, Anna, this is so precious, and I know she loves you, and she loves every time I send her an Anna Griffin card. When I just sign my name, she loves them. She shares them with her friends, and now she's gonna have it in a box to always know where it is and to bring it out and share. Oh. This is so special. Thank you so much, Anna.
You are so welcome. I'm glad that you love it. And, it's just the perfect ending to making these projects and everything that we've been doing here on Anna Griffin Creates. You are exactly what this is all about.
Oh, thank you so much, Anna. This is such a treasure and such a really important and very special gift. Thank you so much, my friend.
You are so welcome.
Okay, this is happy birthday from me and from Anna Griffin.
Oh, Shannon, it's beautiful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, look, that's Daddy and me. Oh, thank you, honey. What's in the box?
Oh, open it up and see.
Oh, goodness. This is it's professional. Oh, and there we are, Shanny. Oh, Shannon. Thank you so much.
I've also put together an exclusive bundle of all the items I used today that are available at hsn.com. Just search Anna Griffin Creates.